Solo Sikoa just revealed a message from Roman Reigns, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out Bray Wyatt's first match back, and the new confirmation for the Pitch Black match, and more. Let's start things off with Bray Wyatt. It was just a few weeks back when WWE had just first started running advertisements for Bray Wyatt's inclusion into the Madison Square Garden live event. WWE never listed what Bray Wyatt would be doing at the show, just that he'll be making an appearance at the live event. A lot of fans doubted that Bray Wyatt would make his big return to the ring at this house show, but that's surprisingly what happened. Jinder Mahal issued an open challenge, which got accepted by Bray Wyatt. This was the first time that Bray officially competed in a WWE match since WrestleMania 37. Bray defeated Jinder in just a few minutes by hitting the sister Abigail to win the match. So it was a treat for all the fans in attendance and a big surprise for everyone at home, because everyone assumed that they'll save Bray's first match back for a premium big live event. But that wasn't the case. They decided to use Bray's big return to the ring for the MSG show. So what did we learn from this quick first match back for Bray Wyatt? Well, one of the very important takeaways is that Bray is cleared for physical action. Considering that he returned back in October and never competed in a match ever since, fans were fearful that maybe we were buying time for an injury or something to clear up and heal. But that doesn't look like that was the case at all. Bray is fully cleared. The big delay in his return to the ring was just related to the story and how they wanted to set the foundation down for his character first before doing anything else inside the ring. But Bray competed in fully new gear, a new t-shirt, and new pants that he never used before in the ring. There was no mask or any involvement from Uncle Howdy at all during the matchup. So it's pretty safe to assume that this was just the new ordinary version of Bray Wyatt that was wrestling here in this match. Obviously, there still has to be another big reveal, twist, and payoff to his actual televised return to the ring. There has to be something that they're saving for when that eventually happens. So his MSG match was very basic and didn't reveal much of anything new for the character, and understandably so. It was just a house show, so you don't want to give too much away when the majority of the audience can't watch the match. But it looks like Bray's actual televised return to the ring could be happening in the month of January. WWE is now running advertisements for a Pitch Black match for the Royal Rumble event. We previously talked about the reports that claimed the Pitch Black match was a brand new stipulation that was related to Bray Wyatt. WWE has yet to announce anything about the Pitch Black match at the time of this recording, but telling by all these advertisements, they're already running for the stipulation. It looks like that Pitch Black match is in fact happening after all. The advertisement doesn't reveal much about the match other than the tagline about how anything can happen in the dark. A lot of fans are wondering if it could be a cinematic match. Cinematic matches were big during the pandemic era, but WWE hasn't really revisited those sort of matches ever since. But maybe, what if it could be a half cinematic match? Maybe half of the match is in a sort of cinematic style backstage, and then the second half of the match could be when they finish things off in the ring. WWE has done similar things to that on an old pay-per-view match between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton from way back in the day. That match started in a haunted house, and they both somehow made their way back to the ring to finish the match. So they have done something like that before in the past, so it's a big possibility. But even the stipulation itself about everything being pitch black for the match is pretty interesting. It sounds like we could even get some story payoffs during this special match. If everything is dark and LA Knight starts getting attacked from someone other than Bray Wyatt, maybe we can get another Uncle Howdy reveal. Maybe a follower of Bray Wyatt is revealed. Maybe this could even be the spot where we see Alexa Bliss officially reunite with Bray Wyatt. So similar to when the Firefly Funhouse match was first introduced, there's a lot of questions and uncertainties with how will the match work. If everything's going to be in the dark, What exactly will we be able to see during this match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight? That's the big mystery there, but it definitely appears to be a match that could be full of jump scares and surprises. But that's the latest with Bray Wyatt for the time being. He just returned to the ring for the first time since WrestleMania 37, and his first premium live event match since his return will be a brand new stipulation match. So there's a lot to look forward to there. Solo Sikoa has been the enforcer for the Bloodline ever since he showed up on the main roster. Solo's done an amazing job in his current role, and Roman hasn't had a single confrontation with Solo Sikoa at all since he arrived on Smackdown. But Solo Sikoa is still front and center of a lot of fan theories. You have the theory about Solo Sikoa quietly still working for the Elders. Then you have the other fans that think Solo Sikoa is just sitting back and coming up with his own little scheme. As soon as it's most convenient for him and he sees the perfect opportunity, he's going to break free from Roman and the Bloodline to continue his journey on his own. Solo Sikoa always thrived as a solo fighter on the streets in his character's backstory. So some fans did point that out, that it was a bit out of character for Solo Sikoa to link up with a family faction, after his entire story so far has been about how he's always on his own. But they may have a chance to revisit Solo and the family issues once the cracks in the Bloodline start to really pop up. But Solo Sikoa recently spoke with the New York Post and had this to say in regards to the advice that Roman Reigns gave him, quote, "Stay out of trouble, you know what I mean? Keep your head down and just work hard. The eyes up, the ears open, the mouth shut," end quote. That was the advice that Roman gave Solo Sikoa to keep him going on the right path for his WWE career. Solo Sikoa also talked about what Roman said about his mentality of getting into character. He had this to say, quote, "Before showtime starts, I carry myself different. It's different when I'm in the back, and I'm talking to you and your brothers. But when the red light comes on, stand up straight, puff your chest out, and you walk different," end quote. Roman Reigns is undoubtedly the biggest superstar WWE has created since John Cena, so it's great to see him passing down all this knowledge and advice to his younger cousin. Solo Sikoa already looks like a future massive star on his own, but now being mentored by someone who's been through it all like Roman Reigns should make the entire process even easier for Solo. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with Bray Wyatt and Solo Sikoa? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.